Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Onto the track, it is gone! It's gone!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by
People's Bank, Wellspan Sports Medicine, Shipley Energy, Maple Donuts, Broadway Transmission, Flying Feet, Dasher Investment Services, York Mitsubishi, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Rudders, Pennsylvania Lottery, PSECU, Kona Ice, York County Bar Association, and by Downtown Inc.
Swing and a deep drive to right field. Watch this one go. He fires. Game over. Base hit. It's a fair ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He slides. He's in. Revs win it.
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Darryl Henry.
Good evening, everyone, from People's Bank Park here in downtown York. Welcome to game number 134 of York Revolution Baseball. Tonight, we start the final week of the regular season. It is all at home. Revs have finished their road schedule and a 7-game homestand that begins tonight and hopefully includes some adult beverages thrown in each other's faces at some point as the Revs host the Long Island Ducks, first of 4 here tonight. Hi again, everybody. Darryl Henry alongside Brett Petrak. Welcome to Revs Baseball here on actually maybe the warmest night of the week. Temperatures are in the 80s as we hit the air, even though it's dark and overcast, but no real threat of rain here tonight as we get this homestand started. The magic number is still 4. Revs yesterday dropping the final road game of the season in Lancaster 5-3, and Sugar Land won their game at New Britain. So the division lead was cut down from 4-3 for the Revs. The magic number did not shrink at all. It is still 4 entering play tonight, but a fantastic spot in which to be with 7 games remaining. Revs are 71-62 overall. 37-26 in the second half. Long Island 82-51 overall. They have tied their franchise record for wins in a season. They can set a new mark tonight, and they are 39-24 in second half play. They have a big lead in the Liberty Division second half, and their magic number to clinch their second half title of the season. They were the first half champs. Their magic number is 1, so Everett better be ready downstairs, because even if Long Island doesn't win, if New Britain loses tonight, the Ducks will win the second half title. And Brett, the Revs coming off a bit of a disappointing finish to the road trip, dropping 2 out of 3 in Lancaster. But obviously coming back home, everything is right there in front of them. Hopefully it's a very special week here at People's Bank Park.
And you really hope it is. I mean, it was quite the struggle in Lancaster offensively and pitching as well. So you hope for better things here. Everett's going to have to hopefully tarp that clubhouse, but not because we lost, because New Britain lost. So we'll see. I think it's a lot of fun. A big 7-game homestand. Lots of great action here at People's Bank Park. One you definitely want to come out to and see the Revs hopefully punch their ticket to the playoffs.
Well, tonight it'll be Duke Von Schaman trying to win his 10th of the year. He's 9-6 with a 3.53 ERA. Right-hander Anderson De Leon makes the start for Long Island, almost a spot start for him. He is 1-1 with an ERA of 5.59. Coming up on tonight's pregame, and we hope you enjoyed the Baltimore Baseball Show. It's an abbreviated pregame for us. We'll jump right to the Broadway Transmission Manager's Report with Mace. That is straight ahead. Get his thoughts on the weekend in Lancaster. And the team is actually a little bit banged up. Now, Zach Sullivan is okay, did not have a broken hand, and he did take batting practice earlier today from that hit by pitch, but Dent and Franco not available tonight, so Sullivan's the only healthy one on the bench, and we'll have Mace tell us about that. And getting set for first pitch, scheduled for 6:30. It'll be just a couple of minutes after that as we get set to go here tonight in York on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Baseball fans looking to cool down between innings? Rudders, the official beverage sponsor of the York Revolution, has the ticket. Grab 1 or 2 of Rutter's new smooth brewed iced teas at the concession stand. Rutter's teas are a home run. And after the game, visit a Rutter's store on your way home to refuel your car and feed your appetite. Explore our award-winning menu, all cooked fresh. Plus, grab a Rutter's Rewards card and become a Rutter's VIP. Plus, don't miss the Fuelin' Up Summer Sweepstakes, featuring daily prizes as well as the chance to take home free coffee, free hot dogs, and free fuel for a year, or even cold, hard cash. More details at Rutters.com. Rutters, why go anywhere else?
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Broadway Transmission Manager's Report. Now, here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
Hi, Mace. Well, dropping the game yesterday at Lancaster, you get off to a pretty quick start, but didn't score after that. Was there disappointment with the way that series finished, dropping 2 out of 3, all 3 games very close?
I mean, of course, we want to be able to hold the leads. Probably the most disappointing game to me was Friday night when we got up 6 runs in the first inning. But we know how that ballpark plays, and it doesn't take much for a walk and a jam job home run. So, I mean, Caleb Gindel hit that 3-run homer. I mean, so, all of a sudden 6 runs turns into 3, then 1, so it just, it goes fast. But, no, I just think offensively we kind of, we kind of changed our approaches a little bit. We had a great opportunity, I guess was the 8th inning, with the bases loaded, nobody out. I mean, they bring the infield in and Trap hits a ball. I mean, from the dugout, it looks like that's easily through, and then, Martinez makes a great play, great diving play on that ball, and then we can't get a hit after that. So that was a little frustrating right there because we had a chance to put some runs up and take the lead, and then you use your bullpen a little bit differently at that point and stuff like that. But it is what it is. We lost 2 out of 3. We went 3-4 on that road trip, which isn't great, but it's around 500 anyway. And but we just have to do a little better job of holding on to those leads, and then when we do get the lead, add on like we've done most of the year. We just didn't do it.
Well, coming back home tonight, and obviously, hopefully early in this homestand, your fate is secured for next week, but you do head into this one a little bit short. You had to pull both Sullivan and Dent late in yesterday's game. Not a whole lot of wiggle room on that bench right now.
No, there's not. We came into the clubhouse today, and Franco has some type of eye infection thing going on. I think it's a sty, but I know we sent him out of here to go to the clinic and get an antibiotic. Ryan Dent, when he came off the field yesterday after the 8th inning, he was having a hard time walking. So we're going to wait and see what the docs have to say for him tonight. And then Sully, of course, he got hit by pitch. But he did take batting practice today, and he swung the bat really well. So, I know I can at least use him. But, as of right now, that's the only active bench player I think that we can have for tonight.
All right, Mace. Thanks a lot. Good luck here this evening.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that is Revs manager Mark Mason. We wait for the colors to be marched off the field. American Legion night here at the ballpark, 100th anniversary, and we are just about set to go. Revs have taken the field here tonight. Starting lineups are brought to you by Flying Feet. For Long Island, it is Ray Fuentes leading off in center field. Steve Lombardozzi, second base, bats second. Lou Ford will DH and hit third. Batting cleanup in left field is L.J. Mazzilli. Hector Sanchez will do the catching and bat fifth. Davidson Romero at third base is hitting sixth. David Washington at first base, bats seventh. Hitting eighth at shortstop is Vladimir Frias, and Darby Myers in right field is batting ninth. Again, it's Fuentes, Lombardozzi, Ford, Mazzilli, Sanchez, Romero, Washington, Frias, and Myers for Long Island tonight, with Anderson De Leon making the spot start for them. For the Revs tonight, they will have Justin Trapp leading off in center field, Wellington Dotel in right field at second. Telvin Nash, the DH, is hitting third. Cleanup man is Isaias Tejeda, who has the start at first base. Melky Mesa in left field is batting fifth. Emmanuel Marrero at second base is hitting sixth. Henry Castillo to start at third tonight, batting in the seventh spot. Then James Skelton, who does the catching, he is hitting eighth. And Alvaro Rondon at shortstop will bat ninth. Again, it's Trapp, Dotel, Nash, Tejeda, Mesa, Marrero, Castillo, Skelton, and Rondon, with Duke Von Schaman making the start. He has been excellent. He's been consistent. He comes in tonight 9-6, going for win number 10, a 3.53 ERA in 20 starts, 117 and a third innings, 141 hits, only 12 walks. That is so minuscule, and he's in the midst of the longest walkless streak in team history, 87 punch-outs. And as Fuentes digs in, our Dasher Investment Services first pitch is down low. We are underway. The final week of the regular season is underway. 6:36 our start time tonight. Here's the 1-0 and a ground ball first base right to Tejeda. He's got it, stands like a statue as he tells Duke, just stay right there. And he's got it for out number one. Fuentes, who was our K-man tonight, leading off the game. That will wait, but it's a quick first out to start off the proceedings. Any strategy there, Brett, the leadoff man?
Well, the leadoff man gets the most at-bats in the game, Daryl, technically, and Fuentes is a guy that has swung and missed this year.
Brilliant. It's brilliant strategy. Here's Steve Lombardozzi, who takes a first pitch strike.
You get four, and we don't want to repeat anyone. There's only been one repeat in the history of K-Man picking, and he actually struck out both games we picked him in a 4-game series. Don't want to have that happen again.
Here's a pop fly, shallow right center. Trapp trots in. He's got it lined up, fading back toward a little bit more straightaway center, and the catch is made for out number two. And Trapp, who shared in our displeasure with that Sunday Night Football result last night. He is a cousin of one Alshon Jeffrey, so he is of Eagles fandom.
Well, that's good. I mean, it was brutal to not have him or Deshaun Jackson out there. Just a tough game overall, but we'll get through it. 16-game season for a reason.
Here's Lou Ford, and Duke delivers a called strike up in the zone. Brian DeBrouwer's got the plate tonight, with Buzz Albert at first, James Clayton at third. Kind of dark and cloudy, but no threat of rain. The 0-1, and a fastball that misses low. It is 82 degrees as we start. Our weather brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Ford hitting .304. He's been red hot. Pitch. He swings and he lines a base hit to right. Now he stays on that one, shoots it the other way. And Ford, the Atlantic League Player of the Month in August. He had been hitting way over 400 since late July, in fact. Has himself another base hit. This is Duke's second straight start against Long Island. He won in Central Islip on Wednesday night, 9-4 last week. 5 2/3, 4 runs. Allowed a 2-run homer, but other than that, here's a swing and a ground ball to third, and it's picked by Castillo. He fires to first, gets L.J. Mazzilli, who's out on one pitch. And Castillo with the nifty short hop pick to the glove hand side at third. It's a quick, scoreless first inning for Duke Von Schaman. No runs, one hit, one man left. We played a half inning tonight. It is the Ducks nothing, the Revs coming up.
Fair time is here, and Maple Donuts brings you a taste of the fair with their tasty cotton candy donut. Enjoy this treat through September 15th. This donut features cotton candy flavored cream, topped with fun blue and pink cotton candy color icing. With the autumn chill soon in the air, pumpkin season begins at Maple Donuts. You'll love their pumpkin coffee, cappuccino, pumpkin fritters, and donuts. Fair time or any time is the right time for Maple Donuts. At Maple Donuts, they know a thing or two about donuts.
Come celebrate the 55th Annual National Apple Harvest Festival. It's fun for all ages of hundreds of arts and crafts vendors, dozens of food vendors featuring anything and everything apple and hard cider, beer, wine, and distilled beverages, plus live entertainment on several stages around the festival grounds. Held October 5th and 6th and 12th and 13th, located in the heart of Apple Country, just 7 miles west of historic Gettysburg. Buy your tickets in advance on appleharvest.com and bring the entire family for a fun-filled day.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs come to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. No scores. Scoreless top half for Duke. And the Revs facing little right-hander Anderson De Leon, who's listed at 5'7", 150. And Polo joked at the cage today that they're facing Rondon. Alvaro looked back at him and had something to say about that. But De Leon is not big. And he comes in to this one, his second start, 5th appearance. 3 have been in relief. 1-1 with a 5.59 ERA, 9 2/3 innings, 6 runs. It's on 8 hits, a lot of walks, 7 walks, 9 Ks. Now, Trapp will lead things off. And De Leon's first offering, it is outside for ball 1. The Revs, by the way, are in the white jerseys with the shoulder stripes. Long Island in their black uniform tops with orange lettering and trim. The 1-0. And a swing and a miss. Fastball at 89. Trapp, who's hitting 263, had a 5-game hitting streak snapped yesterday. Now, he did get on a walk in the 9th inning. Revs threatened in the 7th and 9th, but left them loaded both times. Pitch is swung on, dribbled toward the middle. At short, though, Frias charges. He'll get to it, fires to first. Might have broken his bat. Didn't get much on that, and Frias charging in handles it for the first out.
It'll be 10 straight games together, Daryl.
Oh, boy.
Of the A-team matchup here.
Yeah,
gotta love
baby.
it. After a fun weekend, now we're never going to stop.
Even the Amish internet over in Lancaster that delayed our return to the airwaves together.
Nothing's going to stop me, that's for sure.
Here's Dotel with 1 out. First pitch is outside for a ball. And maybe your allergies might.
Nah, that doesn't stop me.
No?
It's fine.
Okay.
See, it's easy with you because I can just take the headset off when you're talking and kind of get it a little loose.
That's gross. Here's a ball down low, 2-0.
It is. But it's honest, and I am honest, if not anything, to our loyal and loving fan base. Take me as I am.
Pitch, swinging a chopper high off the dirt up the middle. Frias gets to this behind second and a chance to show off the arm. Fires to first and gets Dotel by a step. So 2 ground balls to short. Dotel chopped that one hard into the ground, but a little bit too high on the hop for it to get up the middle.
Well, Frias has passed the test so far. If he came ready to field the shortstop position. 2 pretty smooth plays, not routine, not too difficult, but somewhere in the middle, and he has come up nicely.
Now Talvin Nash, who DHs tonight. No score here in the first inning. Base is empty, 2 outs. Revs have struggled to hit against Long Island. Most of that has been on the road. First pitch is taken down low. Nash comes in at 291 overall. 39 home runs, the league's 4th most ever, and the most since 05. 95 RBIs is the league's most since 2014. The 1-0, and he checks on a ball low. They will appeal, and he held. It's the most since York's own Chad Tracy back in 2014 led the league with 97. And Talvin with his 95 is 4th most in a season in Revs history, right behind Tracy, who's 3rd. There's the wind from De Leon, the 2-0, and a swing and a miss, a cutter down low. And Chad has some lineage still representing in York. His cousin Chris Tracy, a member of the York College men's basketball team.
How'd you figure that one out? Did you ask him, or it was a casual combo?
It was so casual. Here's the 2-1, and a swing and a foul tip into the mid. We were on the Canada trip last October, and he happened to be at my table at breakfast and
not eating.
Yeah.
Struggling to eat.
Yeah. He is very tall and thin. And I asked him who his favorite baseball team is, and he said, well, my cousin or my uncle managed in the majors, so here's a half swing, and Nash goes around and is down on strikes. Didn't seem to get a great look at the ball out of De Leon's hand in that at bat, and it's a 1-2-3 first inning. And we'll go to the second tonight here in York. Revs and Ducks scoreless early.
If you build it, he will come.
So the famous line goes in the classic baseball movie Field of Dreams. Well, at Brooks Huff Tire and Auto Center, we did just that. We built a family-owned, friendly, clean, state-of-the-art, multi-location tire and auto repair business that covers all 4 corners of York County.
Go the distance.
For over 75 years, Brooks Huff has been serving its customers and stands behind its work nationwide for 24 months through the Goodyear Tire Service Network and the Napa Auto Care Program. Unexpected vehicle repairs can hurt the family budget, but our preferred customer card offers special deals, rebates, and up to 6 months no-interest payments on many services. And from September 3rd through the 17th, get up to $325 back on a set of 4 select Goodyear tires.
People will come, Ray.
Come visit Brooks Huff at our Shrewsbury, Leader Heights, Hanover, and Manchester, Pennsylvania stores before the offer disappears into the cornfield. Or visit us on the web at www.brookshuff.com.
Want to give your child the best birthday ever without hosting, planning, or cleanup work? Book a York Revolution birthday party at Peoples Bank Park. Parties include 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Kessler's hot dogs and pizza, goodie bags for all guests, and Penn State Children's Hospital playground wristbands. The birthday child gets a custom Revs jersey and throws out a first pitch, and the whole crowd sings happy birthday before the party enjoys a customized Revs birthday cake. Birthdays at a Revs game. Best birthday ever. Details at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the second inning, no score tonight. And Duke Von Schaman ready for his second inning of work. Allowed a 2-out single to Lou Ford in the first, nothing else. Revs were down 1-2-3 in their first inning. And Hector Sanchez will lead things off. Switch hitting catcher for Long Island. First pitch fastball. It is a little bit low apparently, or outside. I suppose it could have been. Sanchez hitting .267, 9 home runs. Here's the 1-0. And he lines one down the line and right, but just foul. A little bit early on it. When we were at Long Island last week, I'm wondering maybe a future in coaching. He was coaching at third base every night that he didn't start, which was 3 of the 4 games. Tonight he's starting, so Wally Backman is down there manning third. Von Schaman ready. Here's the wind, the 1-1. And that misses off the plate away.
He has some good major league experience. He backed up Buster Posey back in San Francisco. You feel like you learn a lot from that guy.
Pitch. It is swung, popped in the air, toward the line and left. Mesa on his horse, lost his hat, disappears from our view. That in foul ground, apparently could not come up with it. The ball pops loose. Right down there in the Ducks bullpen, tucked around the corner of the stands and left. 2-2, Sanchez still with life. We'll wait for everybody to get back into position. Rondon was way out there. He heads back to short. The Revs without Ryan Dent tonight. He came up lame on an attempted play late in the game yesterday, so at least a couple of days. That's not ideal. Run through the whole thing in just a moment. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball toward the middle. It's going to be a base hit. They had him played to pull, and Sanchez rolls it on the second base side, but toward the middle and into right center. It's a leadoff single. The Revs also tonight without Carlos Franco, who had to get some antibiotics for an eye infection. And Zach Sullivan is available. His hand is fine, so that's good. Not the Revs also without Angelis Nina with the elbow, DJ Jenkins for the year with the finger, JP Sportman for the year with the forearm, Dustin Richardson with the elbow. He threw over the weekend, but wasn't what he had hoped it would be. Here's Davidson Romero. He takes a first pitch fastball strike. And Cesar Cabral has been kind of day-to-day with his back spasms. So it's a little bit longer report than you'd like right now. The old WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report. Pitch. It is grounded to third base. Castillo with it. To second for one. Marrero the turn. Plenty of time. 5-4-3 double play. Sanchez slid about 10 feet short of second as he had no chance to get there to break it up, so he just hit the dirt. And that leadoff single erased, 2 down, and the base is empty. I'll bring up David Washington, who recently came back from a finger injury that they thought might end his season. He's got 22 home runs, though. First pitch, he swings, hits one way up in the air in deep center. Trap drifts back, though, and he's now going to start coming in and makes the play in deep left center, and Washington just got under it. That thing was a skyscraper, but playable in center, and the Ducks are down in order. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score here early on tonight in York.
Are you one of the many people that has a 401k that is eligible to roll over, but you just haven't done it yet? Maybe you're not sure where was the best place to put it. I'm Tom Dasher of Tom Dasher Investment Services. I specialize in helping you getting your 401k and IRA money parked in the best place for you. So if you haven't rolled your 401k yet, or if you're not satisfied with your IRA, call me for a consultation at 487-2096. That's 487-2096. And check out my website at tomdasher.com.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
No score. We head to the bottom of the second inning tonight. Revs with Tejeda, Mesa, Marrero coming up. And De Leon, a 1-2-3 first inning, 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Revs settling in for the final week at home, and as well as they've hit everywhere, no team in the league has hit as well as the Revs have hit in their home park. And looking to do some damage, get this thing wrapped up. Revs as a team at home this year have hit a whopping .313. And Tejeda will get things started. Tejeda, who leads the league in batting and hits, he's got the highest totals in both categories in the league since 2016. First one is high and tight, he jumps back. League leading .344 average entering play tonight, the highest in the league since Bridgeport's Andy Chavez hit .345 in 2016. He's got the most hits since Phelan Lentini of Long Island had 179 in 2016. Pitch is off the plate away. 2-0 count to start with. 165 hits. That's second in a season in Revs history. 7 away from the single season record. James Shanks had 172 in 2010. Pitch. It is taken for a strike. Tejeda with 21 home runs, 83 driven in. Home run total tied for 6th. The RBIs are 4th most. And leads in doubles with 40. De Leon winds. They want it in. Pitch is swung on, chopped to short again. Nope, cut off at third. Romero with it. Oh, he fires to first. Tejeda collides with Washington. Out is the call. Washington held on to the ball. Tejeda ran into his glove hand. So whether he held the bag or it was on the tag, he's out. And Romero was able to reach that to his left, and then the throw took Washington reaching right into the base path. That is 2 large humans running into each other.
And Monday Night Football doesn't start for another hour and a half, but we might have saw a preview right there. Had Tejeda been running a little harder or that ball get there a little later. 2 massive individuals, one of the biggest and swollest, use a new term, guys in the league.
And here's Melky. He swings and pops the first one foul back onto the roof.
They hit the gym, those 2.
Yeah. Melky at .302. 19 home runs, 68 driven in. Has been held hitless the last 2 days, but had been on a tear. Now the 0-1. And a swing, a ground ball rolled over to third again. Romero to his left scoops this one up, and the throw to first gets Mesa by a step. He was speeding the whole way down the line. It's 5 in a row for De Leon to start the night. 4 of those on ground balls. Last inning, it was the first 2 to short. This inning, it's the first 2 to third.
No, he went Manny. P.A. Ray went Manny from Marrero.
Okay.
So we're letting it fly today.
Let's.
Let us. It's Manny, I guess.
Marrero digs in. He's 4 for 12 with a home run.
And Diamond Doug calling him Manny, too.
It's official. First pitch is down low. Switch hitter batting left. It is his home debut tonight. Had to go through photos earlier today. Make it official.
Sharp headshot.
1-0. Swinging a ground ball foul past Rob Carson coaching at first. The best first base coach in all the land. 1-1 the count. Marrero, who was in the Frontier League with Lake Erie, hit .288, 16 home runs. That's in just 90-some games played. 5 years in the Phillies system before that, reaching Double-A Reading last year. De Leon going from the stretch, fires and a line drive right at second. Lombardozzi, little jump up, he's there to grab it. And Marrero hits it hard, but lines out to his second base counterpart, and the Revs have had their first 6 retired here tonight. We'll go to the 3rd inning. Revs and Ducks still scoreless.
The malls and the internet are filled with places that sell running gear. But where do you go for performance track and field gear, technical help, and reasonable pricing? Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes' reputation is widely known. They've been outfitting beginners to nationally ranked runners for more than 30 years, and their selection of brands and models is unmatched anywhere in Central PA. Training shoes, track spikes, specialty shoes for all field events. If Flying Feet doesn't carry it, then you probably don't need it. All this at prices that will pleasantly surprise you. Flying Feet's entire staff is knowledgeable of what you need. Beginners and pros come away from Flying Feet with the right advice and the right shoe for their needs. And that applies to the needed accessories. Replacement spike elements of all sizes, shot and discus implements, running apparel and sports tights, and Under Armour performance apparel for specialty track and field equipment and the know-how without the specialty store prices. Flying Feet. Just off exit 18 of I-83 on Mount Rose Avenue next to Battery Warehouse in York.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard. Toast or avocado toast.
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the 3rd inning, no score tonight. Duke Von Schaman will face Vladimir Frias, who's been active defensively early. Actually, everybody in the Ducks infield has been. Revs have yet to hit one out of the infield. Ducks have the only 2 hits thus far, but Duke off to a good start himself. Frias hitting at .234. First pitch of the inning. He swings and he fouls it straight back. .234 with 8 home runs, 34 driven in. Myers in the top of the order, and Fuentes will follow. Von Schaman kicks, delivers, and a swing and a pop-up. Shallow center field. Trapp comes in, and he is there and makes the grab. Now the leadoff man retired here in the top of the 3rd inning as Trapp handles his third put out of the night already. And he's been the busiest for the Revs thus far. Well, here comes Darby Myers. Myers, who's led off at times when they've rested Fuentes. Tonight he's hitting 9th. And he is their top speed threat. First pitch is taken down low, hitting at .260. Got off to really a miserable start with Somerset. They let him go. Ducks picked him up. He's produced. Pitch is chopped toward the middle. Rondon on the move, cuts it off, fires on the run. He makes a great play. And it keeps Darby Myers and his 36 steals off the base paths. Rondon, an acrobatic play up the middle, had to reach low and then mid-stride fire that thing. He gets it done. And 2 down here in the 3rd.
Been some great defense overall.
Yeah.
These have been some tough plays by the shortstops so far. Alvaro Rondon getting in on the action.
We go to the top of the order, and the K-man Ray Fuentes, who grounded out to first his first time up. And first pitch, it is down and away. What's our streak? 6?
6.
Season high. Pitch is down and in, 2-0. Are you nervous?
I'm never nervous, Daryl.
Okay.
I'm cool as a cucumber all the time, no matter what the situation is.
Okay. 2-0. And he swings, skies it, center field. It's shallow, Trapp coming in. It's going to be Justin Trapp again. He squeezes, and it's a quick 1-2-3 third inning for Duke Von Schaman, his best of the night thus far. We go to the bottom half of the third, still no score.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Remember rushing to the newspaper in the morning to read all about that Revs game from the night before? Was it? Yeah, that was a long time ago. We barely remember that too. Sports Radio 1350 is your home for local sports, and we're taking care of that news void in your life. Get your York Revolution game articles delivered right to your inbox every morning, courtesy of WOYK. Simply log on to YorkRevolution.com and click to sign up to receive daily game recaps right to your inbox. Keep up to date every day as the York Revolution go for another Atlantic League title. We're your source for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Wealth is the ability to feed 100 stray dogs.
Turn empty parking lots into playgrounds.
Watch your child walk down the aisle.
As Henry David Thoreau once said, wealth is the ability to fully experience life. At Smith Wealth Advisory Group, we help our clients identify their ambitions, dreams, and financial goals and develop actionable plans to pursue their passions and interests. Let our wealth of knowledge about wealth help you fully experience life. Visit us at smithwealthadvisory.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
The bottom of the third inning, no score, and the Revs looking for their first base runner against De Leon, who's been sharp. It'll be Henry Castillo to lead things off. Castillo Saturday night at Lancaster, 13th home run of the year, supplied all they needed in that 2-1 win. De Leon will go from the stretch, delivers, and a half swing. Castillo fooled on a breaking ball, goes around on it. Hank hitting .293 yesterday, had a pinch hit single, which led off the ninth. Revs loaded them in the 7th and 9th yesterday, but this was not their day at the plate. Now the 0-1, and a swing, a ground ball foul over by the Revs' first base dugout. And De Leon, who's from New York, recent acquisition, making his second start tonight. Born in Brooklyn, he went to John Adams High School in Ozone Park, New York. Very early in his pro career still. He's ready. Here's the 0-2, and he bounces it up there. A Reds draft pick in 2017, 24th round. That was out of Iowa Central Community College, so he went all the way to the middle of the country to play junior college ball. They've been at the lower levels of the Reds system and now trying to jump to the Atlantic League with all these vets. Now the 1-2, and a swing and a miss. He climbs the ladder, fastball at 89, and strikes out Castillo swinging. 7 up, 7 down. De Leon with his second strikeout of the night. I want to bring up James Skelton. Had a 2-run double yesterday. The Revs led that game 3-0, but lost 5-3. They did finish tied for the best road record in team history. Pitch to Skelton is down low. 37-33, along with the 2012 team. The 1-0, And that's right down the chute for a strike. Skelton hitting .292. 9 home runs. Yesterday's 2-run double put him at 48 driven in. And he is the league leader in on-base. .425 on-base percentage. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a chopper down to first. Washington backs up. Gloves. Calls off De Leon. He will rumble to the bag himself. He can run. Big 6'5" power hitter, but he's got some wheels as well. Plays first base and outfield. And that's out number 2.
5 ground outs so far. He's pounding the bottom of the zone, and the Revs are just turning over on it. Can't get any lift right now or just anything going against this little fella.
Maybe it'll be Rondon. He's got him by a couple of inches as Alvaro digs in.
You don't see pitchers at 5'7" too often.
First pitch, it is a fastball in for a strike.
Pitching and playing quarterback, there's been great guys that have been under 6 foot, but traditionally the build, if you will, is tall.
Well, the 0-1 and a drag bunt try. It is foul over on the first base side. And De Leon's got the jump on him. Rondon's been hot and up to 218 now overall. No score here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. First 8 have been retired. 5 ground outs, 1 line out, 2 strikeouts. De Leon to the belt. He kicks, delivers, and a swing and a fly ball right field. This will send Darby Myers back slightly and circles over to his left and makes the play. So 3 perfect innings for Anderson De Leon to start his night. And this game scoreless. Brett with the play-by-play as we move to the 4th.
Image 360 York is your choice for graphics that enhance, signage that works, and displays that inform. Everything from color change car wraps to vehicle wraps for your entire fleet, custom window graphic, decals and lettering, interior signage graphics and displays. Don't replace when you can reface. Call Rob and his team at 717-757-4909. That's 757-4909. Or order online at image360.com/YorkPA. It's fast, affordable, and convenient. Image 360, 2260 Industrial Highway in York.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head to the top of the 4th inning here at Peoples Bank Park. Scoreless game so far through the first 3. Duke Von Schaman out for inning number 4 of work. First man will face is second baseman Steve Lombardozzi, who takes the first pitch just outside for ball 1. Well, no stats for Lombardozzi on our scoreboard. The 1-0 pitch is swung on, hit foul down the left field line and out of play. There we are. 277 on the year, 2 home runs, 31 batted in. He's been an absolute menace against the Revs this year. Comes in batting .435 against them on the year. The 1-1 swung on, hit on the ground the second. Long run for Marrero. He's into a slide, throws from his behind, picked out by Tejeda. Yes! He got him. Highlight play there from Manny Marrero at second. And a nice pick from his partner Tejeda to make that play happen. Ball was kind of hit in between both of them. Tejeda pumped at it, but then retreated to the bag. Sent Manny on a long run in the shallow right to field that grounder, but great athleticism there for the newbie. That's how the top of the fourth inning gets underway. First pitch to Lou Ford is inside from Duke. Ford, the ageless wonder, playing at over 40 years old. And the 1-0 is high and inside as well. Runs the count to 2-0. 306 average on the year. He is the reigning Atlantic League Player of the Month. 2-0's inside as well. He's way ahead 3-0. You know, one thing Duke barely does is walk people. 3-0 is in there for strike one. Delayed call there, but looked to have it. In fact, the last time Duke walked anybody in a start was way back on August 10th. August 10th. So over a month. A 3-1 swung on, hit on the ground to Rondon at short. Has plenty of time, goes down to a knee to block it, up the throw, and it's a good one to Tejeda. 2 ground outs to start the fourth for Duke. 4-3, 6-3. Looking for a second consecutive 1-2-3 inning with L.J. Mazzilli. The only Duck standing in between that. That's 7 in a row set down from Duke. Mazzilli batting .294 on the year. First pitch to him is taken right down the middle for strike one. 12 home runs, 69 RBIs on the year. 0 for 1 today with a ground out. The 0-1 is outside. That'll even the count at 1-1. Scoreless game here in the top of the fourth. Nobody on, 1-1 the count. Von Schaman into the windup. The pitch is swung on and fisted towards second. One big hop for Marrero. He's got it, fires to first. It is 1-2-3, inning number 2 for Duke in this one. Now set down 9 in a row, dating back to the second inning. A pitcher's duel by all definitions of the phrase developing here at the bank early on. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. 0-0 our score.
Will I have saved enough for college by the time she gets her driver's license?
How can I ensure beautiful music is always made on the symphony stage?
When I retire, can I take that vacation I always dreamed about?
When life's persistent questions have you seeking answers, turn to Smith Wealth Advisory Group. Let our wealth of knowledge about wealth help turn life's questions into financial plans of action and memorable outcomes. Smith Wealth Advisory Group, answering life's most persistent questions. Visit us at smithwealthadvisory.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Your next haircut now has a shortcut. Introducing the Sport Clips Haircuts app. That's right, now the cut you want is just a tap away. Just download the app, check in at your neighborhood Sport Clips, and choose your Guy Smart stylist, and you're done. We'll text you when your stylist is almost ready. Then head to Sport Clips for a championship haircut experience. It's home field advantage for your hair. No appointment needed. Just download the Sport Clips app and check in. And don't forget a beard trim. Sport Clips. You choose the cut, we cut the weight.
Since 1934, PSECU has given Pennsylvanians financial opportunities to live a better life. We are a credit union who offers valuable free and low-fee financial products, broad lending options, and outstanding money management for financing life. At PSECU, we are proud of who we are and committed to who we serve because our Pennsylvania roots run deep. We are banking on a difference. Visit PSECU.com to join us. This credit union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
hits as of yet for York, but a handful of tremendous defensive plays. Last inning, it was Manny Marrero making the highlight reel at second. 0-0 our score. Anderson De Leon's been perfect through his first go-round. We can say that as much as we want because he is on the other team. All the jinx in the world trying to happen here. Back to the top of the lineup, and Justin Trapp, who takes the first pitch inside for ball one. Trapp batting .262 on the year, 5 home runs, 38 batted in. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. The 1-0 is just a bit outside. And that'll draw the count to 2-0. A good hitter's count for Justin here. No hits for York, just 2 for Long Island. The 2-0 is a get-me-over fastball that does in fact get over at 88 miles per hour for strike one. Beautiful night here, 82 degrees. Cloud cover, but does not look threatening. The 2-1, a breaking ball that starts high and comes back down. Might have been a slider there from De Leon. That'll even things up at 2-2. Game 1 of a 7-game homestand, the last 7 games of the regular season for your Revolution. 2-2 swung on and fisted towards the right field line, hooking foul, and it will find the seats. David Washington gave it a look from first, but that thing was headed towards seats the whole way. Trapp was 0 for 4 in yesterday's game against the Stormers, did draw a walk. It was a difficult series overall for most of the York batters. The 2-2 is swung on, fouled back to the screen, so we will do it again. It'll be Trapp, Dotel, Nash, top of the order here in the bottom of the 4th. Trapp had a 5-game hitting streak snapped yesterday. It's been a little hot and cold this year, but can get hot quick. The 2-2 is swung on and ripped into left field. That'll be a base hit. The first hit of the day for York. A sharp line drive over the head of the third baseman Romero, as it one-hops Mazzilli and gives the Revs a leadoff base runner. It's always different when you see a pitcher for the second time around. Trapp wasting no time now, putting himself on base for Wellington Dotel. Dotel, another guy that's hit a little bit of a skid offensively. Was 0 for 1 yesterday, came in relief of Zach Sullivan, who was hit by a pitch late. First pitch to Dotel, taking all the way, and it's right down the middle for strike one. De Leon got that one up to 90. Trapp will take his lead off first. Dotel with 13 home runs, 78 batted in, will call time. Now we have an Anderson De Leon on the mound today, an Anderson De La Rosa that catches for the Lancaster Barnstormers, who we just saw literally yesterday. That's not confusing, but we'll get it right. The 0-1 breaking ball hits Dotel in the shoulder. Now the Revs will have runners on first and second. Nobody out here to start the bottom of the 4th. But Dotel's been eager to run ever since that new steal rule. And by steal rule, I mean how pitchers can hold on batters was put into place. Currently 6th in the league in that department with 34. Trapp runs well as well. Don't know if they'll be in motion with Telvin Nash coming to the plate. The league's best power hitter, 291 overall, 39 home runs, 95 runs batted in. Home runs and RBIs lead the Atlantic League, as they've had for so long this season. The first pitch to Nash is swung on and missed. Was a breaking ball that squeaked out of the glove of Sanchez when it came in. Sanchez was ready to fire back to first to try to get a leaning Dotel, but was not able to make the transfer from glove to hand. Nash was 1 for 5 yesterday, did hit his 39th home run of the season off of Nate Reed at the clip. First and second, nobody out. Scoreless game here in the bottom of the fourth. Nash the batter with an 0-1 count. No call time. It's the waiting game going on right now, as it tends to be with Nash up there. De Leon looks for the sign, now gets it from Sanchez. The 0-1 breaking ball is inside. And Nash will work the count to 1-1. Nash with 96 walks on the year as well. That's 5 shy of the league record, tying the league record. 6 away from breaking it. Still with today and 6 more games to play. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. Got a fastball by him. Doesn't see too many of those, but that was a good one from De Leon. Reared back at 91. Fastest pitch we've seen from him so far today. Now run the count to 1-2. Nash struck out his only other time up today. We'll look to put the ball in play. The 1-2 is swung on, fouled right back off of the 1741 club, presented by UPMC. Full house in there tonight. If you guys have the stream on, welcome. Sure, it's a great atmosphere up there. Happy to bring you Revs action from our booth. One and 2 the count, runners on first and second. The pitch to Nash is swung on and popped up into right field. Going out now is Washington, who drifts down the first baseline foul and makes the catch. Now that wind took that thing. Looked like it was going to be right by his first base spot, but it drifted him all the way towards the first base coaching box. But it is out number 1. Runners will have to stay in their places. Well, if there was one thing the Revs desperately needed to improve on in that series against Lancaster, it was runners in scoring position. Had the bases loaded twice, once with nobody out in yesterday's game. Failed to score both times. It'll be Tejeda's shot now. Isaias Tejeda, first baseman today, batting .343. That's number 1 in the Atlantic League. 21 home runs, 83 batted in. As he'll call time. Not very pacey, you would say, for De Leon. First pitch to Tejeda is on the outside corner for strike 1. Low outside corner there. De Leon really picking his spot. That was the 45th pitch of the day for him. As the count down for most part of the day. The 0-1 is swung on and popped up foul. Back behind us. And off of the roof, as I can hear. Fans eagerly looking to see if that one would come back. And the magic number is at 4 for the York Revolution to clinch a playoff berth here with a second-half title. This game, 6 more to play. A combination of Sugarland losses and Revs wins will do it. We just need 4. The 0-2, breaking ball, that is low. Bring the count to 1-2. Get some Let's Go Revs chants throughout the stadium. One and 2 the count. Trap on second, Dotel on first. Scoreless here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-2 is swung on, popped up in the right again. This time it'll be Myers coming on in. He'll have enough time. Gets it in very shallow right. The runners will have to stay put. And De Leon works through the two most dangerous hitters in this Revs lineup, getting them each to pop out to shallow right and keep the base runners on first and second. It'll be up to Melky Mesa, Daddy Shark, as he's called around these parts, as the fans will join in that. He'll need a big 2-out hit here off De Leon. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. On our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard, it's a 1-1 game in New Britain. Sugarland and the New Britain Bees deadlocked at 1 apiece. That one in the top of the 4th. First pitch swinging here from Mesa. It's swung on and missed. 75-mile-per-hour slider from De Leon. We'll keep you updated on Sugarland scores all throughout the broadcast, but a lot easier just getting the wins here. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. It's another breaking ball in the dirt, fooling Mesa. Now 0-2 the count, 2 outs, 2 men on. Scoreless game, bottom of the 4th inning. So we get some Jaws music for Melky Mesa, fitting. The 0-2, both runners go. Pitch is swung on and missed. Got him on the slider. Now Anderson De Leon puts the first 2 Revs on base, then retires 3 in a row to keep this thing scoreless. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning. No score.
Tired of hearing that music? Especially when you already have that same ice cream in your freezer. Try something new and amazing with Tropical Shaved Ice. On Monday morning after the big company event, do you want the buzz down the hall to be, how awesome was this year's company picnic? Then crush boredom and bring on Kona Ice with over 32,000 flavor combinations. This is not your typical lackluster snow cone. Their flavors are bold and delicious. Fuzzy Navel, Margarita, Blue Hawaiian. Kona Ice is dairy-free, gluten-free, and they even offer flavors that are sugar and dye-free. No party is too big or too small. They can serve up to 1,000 people per hour. They have party packages starting as low as $100. To add more excitement to your next event, find them online.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
live here at People's Bank Park. Scoreless game. Just 3 hits combined, 2 for Long Island, 1 for the Revs. It's a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel. It'll be Hector Sanchez, the first man to face Von Schaman here in the 5th. Shows bunt, pulls back. It is a called strike. Fastball on the outside corner from the Duke. Looks for the sign from Skelton. Now gets it, rocks back into the windup. The 0-1 is swung on and lined over the head of Rondon into left field. It'll one-hop Melky Mesa, who's over to cut it off. Sanchez is 2 for 2 today. He gives Long Island the leadoff base runner for the first time today, or second time today. It was Sanchez both times. Led off the 2nd and the 5th now with line drive singles. Well, Duke will look to bounce back. Last time Sanchez led things off with a single. It was Debinson Romero rounding out into a double play. He's at bat here. Romero, a mid-season acquisition from the New Britain Bees. First pitch to him is right there for strike 1. A .263 hitter on the season. He's got 12 big flies. Hit his 12th last night. Owen won the count as Romero calls time. Romero is 12 for 49 on the year against York. He's got 3 home runs, 3 of the 12. The 0-1, breaking ball that catches the inside part of the plate. I'll bring the count to 0-2. Romero thought that thing was inside, but TrackMan says otherwise, and we will all listen. 0-2 the count, runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the 5th. The pitch from Von Schaman is low, skips away from James Skelton, allowing Hector Sanchez to move up to second. It's a wild pitch. Charge to Duke Von Schaman. And Von Schaman has been a control expert for the Revs this year. Just his 2nd wild pitch all year. It's unbelievable. All the innings he's logged. Just 2 wild pitches. The 1-2 is way inside. Romero has to back away. That'll run the count to 2-2. With 2 wild pitches and now 121 plus innings of work, just 20 walks as well. The 2-2 is swung on and hit the deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone, but it's hooking. Hey, they called it fair. They call it a fair ball. It's a 2-run home run for Davinson Romero. His 13th of the year, 2nd straight game for him with a home run. That one was hooking, didn't know if it would stay fair long enough, but it is called a 2-run home run by third base umpire James Clayton, and that is our first scoring either way today. Fourth hit of the game for the Ducks. Now to bring up David Washington. First pitch to him, swings and fouls it off of James Skelton's mask, I presume. He's okay. No balls, 1 strike. That thing was was hit high and hit deep, no doubt about that, from Romero, right down towards the nemesis, and that one found Arch Street, maybe some houses behind it. The 0-1 is high to Washington. That'll run the count to 1-1. Washington's been a tremendous power hitter all year as well. He's got 22 home runs, 57 RBIs. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. He does do that a lot too. He's very vulnerable to the K as he swings and misses at a fastball buried into the dirt. Nobody on, nobody out. Revs down 2-0. The 1-2 from Duke is in the dirt, blocked by Skelton. And the Revs will have to find an answer against De Leon here, as Duke was extremely sharp through 4. The 2-2 swung on and missed. He got him. Fastball high and outside, got Washington waving right through it. It's the first strikeout of the game for Duke. Good time for it. Nice response to the big fly from Romero. Now it's 8-9 due up. Vladimir Frias followed by Darby Myers. Frias at the plate now, 234 average. Eight home runs, 34 batted in. The former Lancaster Barnstormer, first pitch to him's a breaking ball that just misses. Started it outside, tried to backdoor that thing, but did not get enough curve. The 1-0. That one is, whew, man, squeezing them on the outside here, but it's 2-0. Working quickly now, the 2-0 is, that one's definitely outside. I don't want to lose Frias here. And Duke hasn't walked anyone since August 10th back in High Point. The 3-0 is low. It's a 4-pitch walk for Duke Von Schaman. Puts Frias on first with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. And for the Revs, it'll be Marrero, Castillo, Skelton in their half of the 5th once they get a chance. Duke will be looking to keep the deficit at just 2. Darby Myers to the plate now. Former Somerset Patriot, was cut halfway through the season, found a home on the island. 260 average, 2 home runs. The first pitch is just a bit outside. A 2-0 score, Davidson Romero doing the damage with a 2-run home run. The 1-0 runner goes, Skelton's up to throw down the second, is outside and skips away from Marrero. Frias is going to try to go to third, and he will make it there. The ball was way outside of Marrero's grasp, as he had to reach way to his left, actually skipped off of the sliding Frias, caromed all the way in to shallow left field. He saw it, got up, and advanced to third. So it's a stolen base for second. We'll wait on the scoring to see how to score the advance from second to third. But Duke will have to lock in here. He's thrown 6 straight balls out of the strike zone. Has to find his rhythm. The 2-0, breaking ball swung on, fisted down the right field line and out of play. Now there's a strike. Trying to keep Frias out. He's 90 feet away with just 1 out. Myers does have a bunch of steals on the year as well. In his combination of those two teams, the 2-1 misses outside. Von Schaman runs the count to 3-1. The walk to Frias, just his 21st, does not want to make it back-to-back. The 3-1 is in there for strike two. Kind of crossed up Skelton. They weren't on the same page, but that's why we have TrackMan now. It alleviates all those issues. If the ball crosses the middle of the plate, no matter what the catcher does, it will be a strike. The 3-2 is swung on and missed. Duke Von Schaman gets him through a 3-2 slider in the dirt and got Myers fishing. Second strikeout of the inning for Duke. Now he gets that all-important second out with that runner standing there at third. He'll take a base hit or more to get him in. Ray Fuentes, the batter, leadoff man, are back to the top. He's also our Rudders K-man of the game.
Strike one.
First pitch to Fuentes is taken in the dirt for ball one. Fuentes batting .264 on the year. 14 home runs, 45 runs batted in. Came into this one batting .250 against the Revs this year. The 1-0 is on the outside corner for strike one. Duke evens things up. Did not play yesterday. Was 2 for 5 in his last series coming into this one. 0 for 2 today. Ground out, fly out. Has not gotten that coveted strikeout just yet. The 1-1 swung on and fouled back. Oh, may it be here. Not only would a strikeout of Fuentes reward this wonderful crowd with some free cheese, but would also mean Duke Von Schaman has struck out the side here in the top of the fifth. 1-2 the count, runner on third, that's Frias. From the stretch, the 1-2 is swung on, fouled off the skybox level down the left field line, but we will have to do it again. Diamond Doug doing what he can to pump up the crowd. They're hungry for some cheese. Same with P.A. Ray. We'll do it again from 1-2. Duke from the stretch. The pitch is just a bit high. Almost. Twos are wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Duke takes a long look in. Now comes set. The pitch to Fuentes is swung on and fisted to short. Coming in now is Rondon. Fires on the run. Tejeda holds the bag for out number 3. Throw was wide up the line, but Tejeda using some swift footwork to keep those toes planted and keeping this deficit at just 2 runs. So another good play from Rondon and Tejeda. But the Ducks get on the board here. It's a 2-run bomb off the bat of Davidson Romero to give them the 2-0 lead.
Looking for a drool-worthy auto loan? Hello, I'm Sue DiStefano, President CEO of First Capital Federal Credit Union. Give Fido the ride of his life in a new car, truck, or SUV. With an interest rate as low as 3.49% APR and flexible terms, we can make it happen. Speak with a loan officer today or apply online at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you and your county first for 65 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
First Capital Federal Credit Union.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're a family tradition. Our goal is to provide outstanding customer service and to make energy easy for you. From heating oil and propane to natural gas and electricity, our team can help. We also offer HVAC services, installation, maintenance, and service plans to keep your home safe and comfortable. In addition, our team can improve the quality of water in your home. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY. We make energy easy.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. they can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Bottom of the fourth inning here, Manny Marrero up to lead us off, who takes the first pitch at the knees for strike one. It'll be Marrero, Castillo, Skelton, 6, 7, 8 for York here in their half of the fifth. Revs down 2-0. The 0-1 is swung on, ripped through the hole at first and second. That's a base hit. Myers will field it in right. Manny Marrero with his first hit here at Peoples Bank Park in his Atlantic League career. As he represents a leadoff base runner for York. Second straight inning with a leadoff man on, this time hoping to push him around. It was this duo that scored the only 2 runs of the Saturday night win in Lancaster. Marrero walked and then Castillo blasted a 2-run shot to deep right field. See if they can recreate that here. First pitch to Hank, breaking ball that starts high but comes back down into the zone for strike one. Now 0-1 the count. Castillo batting .292 on the year. That home run on Saturday, his 13th of the season, and even 60 runs batted in for him. The 0-1 is inside. Oh, Hank evens things at 1-1. Ducks scoring the game's first runs last inning, a 2-run home run from Davidson Romero. 2-0 our score. The 1-1, that's way outside. Good eye from Hank. Run the count to 2-1. Not a ton of at-bats for Henry, but he was successful against the Barnstormers. Was 1 for 1 yesterday, came in late to pinch hit. Singled there, then the home run Saturday, was 2 for 3 overall. The 2-1, breaking ball, that is in there for strike 2. Same pitch that froze him on strike 1. That one even a little higher in the zone. You have to look for that now from De Leon. It's a good pitch for him. A 2-2 the count. Manny Marrero standing on first base. The pitch on the way, breaking ball swung on and missed. Went right back to it and got Hank swinging right through it. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks today. Better things to come. That'll bring up James Skelton. Skelton was 1 for 3 yesterday with a 2 RBI double. 2 for 6 overall in the series against the Stormers. 0 for 1 today. First pitch is low. Well, it's in at the knees, apparently. I stand corrected. And it gets some groaning from the fans and maybe my internal self as well. 0-1 the count, 1 out. Marrero on first. Revs down 2-0. The pitch is swung on and hit past the outstretched glove of Lombardozzi in the center field. For the second straight inning, the Revs will have runners on first and second. Second single of the inning for them. Third hit overall. A big spot here for Alvaro Rondon. Rondon's been hot. The switch hitting shortstop, taking his hacks from the left side of the plate here. Oh for 1 with a fly out. First pitch to Rondon is low for ball 1, breaking ball at 75. Now, speaking of our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard, I'm seeing here the Somerset Patriots have a pitcher who's threw 5 very good innings. I don't know if it's what they're implying, but they have a pitcher who's pitched 5 very good innings over there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Rondon goes down to a knee, swinging at an off-speed pitch. Not sure who got the start for them today. It was Tyler Cloyd, the former Philadelphia Philly and Seattle Mariner. The 1-1, the Rondon swung on, hit towards the gap in right center field. That's going to get down. 1 run's going to score. That's Marrero. Rondon coming in the second on the slide. He's safe. It's an RBI double for Alvaro Rondon as he cuts this lead in half, 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Skelton scoots up to third as the threat is very much alive. Runners on second and third, just 1 out. Tying run standing 90 feet away. Rondon continues to be hot here. Big spot for him from the 9-hole, and he delivers. Third hit of the inning. They had just 1 coming into this frame, just 1 hit. They tripled that. Now hits even at 4 apiece. First pitch to Justin Trapp's in the dirt from De Leon, taken all the way. A Trapp ahead, 1-0. It just took some time, but got 2 runners on last inning. This is 3 men to reach base and a run home in this inning. They're starting to heat up. The 1-0 to Trapp. Breaking ball swung on the center field. Going back now is Fuentes. He'll have a play, but that's plenty deep enough to tie the game. Throw will go in the third, but James Skelton will come across the plate to tie this thing up at 2. Justin Trapp doing his job with a deep sac fly to center. And just like that, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Anything you can do, I can do better, says the Revs. As the Ducks put up 2 in their half of the 5th, now they've been matched. With the go-ahead run standing just 90 feet away in the form of Alvaro Rondon. Wellington Dotel looking to break out of a semi-lengthy slump at the plate. First pitch to him, taking all the way. It's a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Single from Marrero, strikeout to Castillo, then a single from Skelton, RBI double from Rondon, sac fly from Trapp to get where we are at 2-2. The 0-1 is high. Sanchez up quickly to fire down the third, but no one's covering. Rondon messes with him a little bit, throws his hands up saying, "There's no one covering. Why are you doing that, Hector?" And we'll stay in there and do it again. The 1-1, swung on pitch in the dirt as Dotel can't get any of it. I'll move the count to 1-2. Rondon on third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Revs pushing 2 across. Game tied at 2 apiece. De Leon from the stretch. Gets the sign, now comes set. The 1-2 is swung on and hit foul down the right field line and way out of play. Over towards the train tracks. De Leon up to 69 pitches now on the day. They've done a good job getting that count up there. Next one will be number 70. The 1-2 once more. It is outside in the dirt, blocked by Sanchez, who's off with the mask quickly to keep that one in front of him. He's a very good defensive catcher. Arguably the best in the league at both blocking and throwing. And he is not too pleased about that pitch from De Leon. He's mouthing things back to him. Again, they can only meet if they want to discuss signs, technically. The twos are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch is swung on, chopped off the glove, and up the middle. Running play from Lombardozzi is not in time. The run scores as Wellington Dotel knots the go-ahead infield RBI single to push this lead to 3-2 in favor of your York Revolution. Good hustle there from Dotel. That ball was seeing eye right up the middle, smacked off the glove of De Leon that slowed it down just enough for Lombardozzi not to be able to get to it in time and make a throw. It's a 3-run bottom of the 5th for York. A much-needed hit for Dotel, who was struggling. But he's got his team ahead. The threat not over either, with Telvin Nash stepping up to the plate. Dotel wants the call time. He's going to walk out and dig himself a line to mark where he wants to have his lead. He's quite the entertainer out there. No matter where he is on the field, Dotel takes full advantage of baseball being a game and having fun while playing it.
Number 40.
Nash looking for his first hit of the game, sitting at 39 home runs on the season. First pitch to him is just a bit outside. Everyone waited. De Leon, Sanchez didn't want to throw that one back. It was close, but was ruled a ball. Dotel will dig a lead out at first. Revs up 3-2 now here in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-0 is outside as well. Nash in the driver's seat here at 2-0. Leading the league in home runs, RBIs, and walks, Telvin Nash. Did I mention runs too? He leads the league in runs as well. Total bases, I could go on and on. The man's just been that special all year. The 2-0 is swung on and hit into right field. Not deep though, he got under it. Long run in from Myers, but he'll get there. And reach up and squeeze to retire the side. But not before the Revs score 3 runs. It was an RBI double from Alvaro Rondon, a sacrifice fly from Justin Trapp, then the go-ahead infield RBI single off the bat of Wellington Dotel to give York a 3-2 lead. We'll be back with the top of the 6th inning.
If you own a tractor-trailer business, then you know the cost of having your rig down instead of on the road. Rivers Truck Center in Red Lion keeps your trucks on the road by providing a one-stop shop for all your trucking needs. Rivers handles full-service truck sales and carries a full line of parts for all makes and models, has their own full-service collision center, and provides 24-hour emergency towing and roadside assistance. Check out riverstruck.com for more info. There's a reason Rivers Truck Center has been in business for over 40 years. They really do care.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
Come celebrate the 55th Annual National Apple Harvest Festival. It's fun for all ages of hundreds of arts and crafts vendors, dozens of food vendors featuring anything and everything apple and hard cider, beer, wine, and distilled beverages, plus live entertainment on several stages around the festival grounds. Held October 5th and 6th and 12th and 13th, located in the heart of Apple Country, just 7 miles west of historic Gettysburg. Buy your tickets in advance on appleharvest.com and bring the entire family for a fun-filled day.
This is Isaiah Tejeda. You are listening to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reps.
Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sport.
All fired up here back at Peoples Bank Park as the Revs take the 3-2 lead in the bottom of the fifth. Duke Von Schaman out for inning number 6. Steve Lombardozzi swings at the first pitch, pops it way up to center field. Justin Trapp barely has to move, takes about 2 steps to his right, nonchalantly reaches out and squeezes for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 6th for Duke Von Schaman. Offense is behind him here. The Duke continuing the work, wants to bounce back from a tough 5th. 2, 3, and 4 due up. He's through the number 2 man, Lombardozzi. It's Ford and Mazzilli who he has left. First pitch to Ford is right in there at the knees for strike 1. Ford batting .305, 1 for 2 with a single today. The 0-1 is swung on and chopped foul back to the backstop. So the watch in Somerset as part of our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard is now through 6 innings. And in better news, the Bees take a 2-1 lead over the Skeeters in the top of the 6th. So that is exactly how I want to watch our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. The 0-2 pitch swung on over the glove of Duke. Barehand play from Rondon, but he can't come up with it. Just a slow chop that hopped over big Duke Von Schaman on the mound. It was Rondon who came barreling in. An easy infield single, though. It would have taken a tremendous play from the crafty shortstop to retire him. Ford's second hit of the game. That'll bring up L.J. Mazzilli, right-handed hitting left fielder. As Duke asks for a new ball. Ask and you shall receive. A runner on first, 1 out. First pitch to Mazzilli is high. Next pitch is swung on, hit foul, to even things up at 1-1. So far, trying to get to that game in Somerset against High Point, it's very good for Tyler Cloyd. It's very, very good. I won't be the one to jinx it. One and one the count, 1 out, runner on first. Mazzilli batting .293 on the year. Next pitch is inside. Run the count to run it to 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on, popped in the air to deep right field. Coming in now is Dotel, who has plenty of time, can a cornball. And retires him for out number 2. Two outs here in the top of the 6th. Duke having a nice bounce back inning. It'll be Hector Sanchez representing the chance to go 1-2-3 for the Duke here in the top of the 6th. I take that back. Ford standing on first. Don't know what I was looking at. As the first pitch to Sanchez, a breaking ball that starts outside, comes back in for strike 1. Sanchez 2 for 2 with a pair of line drive singles today. 272 hitter overall. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Got him reaching at a pitch in the dirt. Counted 0-2, 2 outs. Duke looking to make it 6 2-run innings so far for him today. There's action in the Ducks pen. The 0-2 is low and inside, but Sanchez stays alive. And it's 6'1" righty Ismael Cabrera warming up for Long Island. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Duke got him. A strikeout of Hector Sanchez to end the inning. And Duke Von Schaman threw 6 2-run innings with his team still up 3-2. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th inning.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission again, and this time I have things on my mind, like warranty and service after the repair. You already know Broadway Transmission has been part of the community for 67 years at the same location. But did you know that in that time, your county has seen many transmission shops close its doors, like
Amco,
Atomic,
Clutch and Go,
Dr. Transmission,
Cotman,
York County Transmission,
Winters,
Goodlings,
Lee Miles,
A1.
Yeah! What grinds my gears about these closings are the customers are left with no warranty. Stop! Don't make that same mistake. Broadway Transmission has over 40,000 transmission jobs under our belt, and we are still here today standing behind our famous 3-year warranty. We kid around a lot on our ads, but nothing is funny about having no warranty when you need it. Avoid that risk with the only smart choice in all of your county and stop by Broadway Transmission today. Broadway Transmission will get your ship together and stand behind it too. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast.
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
This is Jamison McGrain. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 98.9 FM, 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Back here in the bottom of the 6th inning at Peoples Bank Park. Revs up 3-2 over the Long Island Ducks. Game 1 of a 4-game series, part of a 7-game homestand. Last 7 home regular season games for York. And it's been a good season. Been a lot of fun here at the bank. If you haven't had your chance to come out, you have 7 good ones. The Ducks a good team, and this weekend it's a chance for the Revs to take home the Community Cup against their rivals across the river, the Lancaster Barnstormers. It's a new pitcher for the Ducks. It'll be number 22, Ismael Cabrera. Cabrera in his first Atlantic League season, first season with the Ducks. Came over from the New Jersey Jackals of the Can-Am League. He'll have his work cut out for him as it's the meat of the Revs order, 4, 5, and 6. Tejeda, Mesa, Marrero. First pitch to Tejeda is high and inside. He backs away for ball 1. Now, all the scoring was done in the 5th inning. 2 scored by the Ducks in the top of the inning on a 2-run bomb from Debonson Romero. And then 3 in response from the Revs offense. The 1-0 is outside. Tejeda in the driver's seat at 2-0. Looking for his first hit of the game. Leads the league in hits. Grounded out and flew out so far today. The 2-0 is swung on and ripped in the left field. There it is, the first hit of the day for Tay. An absolute missile, one-hopping Mazzillion left. And for the third consecutive inning, the leadoff man is on for this York offense. Left little doubt that that one was going to get through. Tejeda picks up hit number 166 on the year. 166 hits for Tejeda, just a historic year for him as well, leading the league in average hits, doubles, a machine, you may say. First pitch to Melky Mesa, swung on, fouled up off the skybox level. Looks like it'll stay there. Counted 0-1. 3 innings, 3 leadoff singles. Trapp, Marrero, now Tejeda. Pacing the offense. The 0-1 to Daddy Shark, swung on and missed. Got a piece of that one that caught the forearm of Hector Sanchez. Doesn't have any covering on those, so I can't imagine that felt pleasant. It's one of the risks you run as being a catcher. You definitely take your lumps back there. 0-2 the count. Tejeda stands off first. He's got his helmet off, talking to Rob Carson, who's coaching first. Now we'll get to his lead. The pitch from Cabrera, breaking ball, swung on, fouled back and off the screen. Two our score, Revs ahead. The pitch is swung on and hit on the ground to short. This could be 2. Frias to Lombardozzi for 1. Back to first. It is 6-4-3 double play. A leadoff man erased. And I'll bring up Manny Marrero here with the bases empty and 2 outs. Unfortunately, on our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard, Sugarland retook the lead over the Bees. It was a 2-run home run from Albert Cordero, just the ultimate Revs killer. I think he has earned the title. Coco has been a pest. First pitch to Manny is low for ball 1. And if you haven't heard, the 2020 Atlantic League All-Star Game will be hosted by the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in Waldorf. Easy drive for Revs fans if you want to make that trip next year. The 1-0 breaking ball starts outside and stays outside to Manny. And he gets ahead 2-0. Marrero batting .357, this game number 4 for him. He's gotten a hit in all 4 games in a Revs uniform. Swings at the 2-0 pitch and punches it foul down the first base line into the Revs bullpen. Well, the magic's over for Tyler Cloyd in Somerset. What was a perfect game, he's allowed 2 hits, so perfect game gone, no hitter gone, but still a good start for him. 6 perfect innings. The 2-1 is swung on, punched foul into the Revs dugout. So Manny evens the count at 2-2. Ismael Cabrera was in the Philadelphia Phillies organization prior to coming to the Ducks. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Fastball at 95, he dialed it up to there, the big right-hander, as he strikes out Marrero to retire the side. But the Revs still hold the 1-run advantage. We'll head to the top of the 7th, up 3-2. Darrell Henry on to bring you home when we come back on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Ask any Mitsubishi driver about their buying experience and they'll all say, I wish I had driven a Mitsubishi sooner. It's the best kept secret in the car business today. And York Mitsubishi is where you'll find them. Mitsubishi is the one brand that packs the performance, the features, and the affordability that drivers demand into every car they make. Plus, you'll tack on even more savings right now during the end-of-year clearance at York Mitsubishi with $5,000 off the 7-passenger Outlander, 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,500 back on Outlander Sport, 0% financing for 72 months on the sporty Eclipse Cross, and the 43-mile-per-gallon Mitsubishi Mirage, one of the lowest-priced cars in America today, starting at $12,990. Mitsubishi adds even more value with their 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, and past credit problems are never an issue at York Mitsubishi. Get pre-approved at YorkMitsubishi.com. York Mitsubishi, around the corner of Route 30 and Roosevelt Avenue, where Mitsubishis always cost less.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
This is JP Sportman. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 7th inning tonight, Revs with a 3-2 lead. Duke Von Schaman ready to go. His 75th pitch. Davidson Romero squirts one out in front of the mound, and Duke has it, and he flips to first. And it's a one-pitch out from Romero, who had hit one way over the arch nemesis his last time up, spotting the Ducks a 2-0 lead at the time. And this time on the first pitch of the inning, he squibs one about maybe 40 feet off to the right side of the infield, and Duke takes care of it. It's a one pitch out to begin the 7th inning. This is the 75th pitch he's thrown tonight. There is no bullpen activity. Here's David Washington. First pitch fastball, that is just inside. Sounded like Romero might have gotten a better piece of the trash can in that third base dugout with his bat than he did that ball. A 1-0. And it misses wide for ball 2. Washington is flied out and struck out tonight. The Revs with a 3-2 lead as we start the 7th inning. 2-0, that is outside. It's a dangerous hitter to fall behind. Washington doesn't hit for a high average. He strikes out a ton, but has a ton of power. Duke the windup, the 3-0, and he swings green light but pulls a line drive foul into the corner in right. Now, a little bit early on that. A 3-1 count. Duke lost his walkless streak in the 5th inning, obliterating the previous team record. It ended up being 42 innings. He fires and just missed the outside corner, and it is his second walk of the night. It is only the 4th time this season in 21 starts that he has walked more than one. And evidently the Revs did have some bullpen activity, just could not see it. Tucked away in the corner, must have been on the mound, or the rubber nearest the wall and foul ground, because Mace is coming out. That is going to be it for Duke here. The Revs do have a very stout late inning back end of the bullpen these days with the way it's built. And they'll go there now. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Duke will leave to a standing ovation tonight. After 6 1/3, has the Revs with a 3-2 lead. And it's going to be Victor Capian coming in. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. 1 on, 1 out here in the 7th.
As you clean it out, keep in mind Community Aid's looking for your lucky leftovers. After you wrap up your yard sale, donate what's left over at your closest Community Aid Drive-Up Donation Center. They're attached to each of Community Aid's incredible thrift stores in our area. Hanover, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Mechanicsburg, and Selinsgrove. Community Aid wants your lucky leftovers to help more than 750 local charities. Learn more at communityaid.net. But don't forget, give your lucky leftovers to Community Aid. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Remember when an app was listen only? Oh yeah, that was kind of us, wasn't it? Well, we have a new app. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores and take Sports Radio 1350 on the go like never before. Listen on the go like always, and now get easier access to archived games and programs on demand. Watch WOYK game broadcasts on YouTube and so much more. Search the new WOYK on the Apple and Google Play stores and download today. It's not just an app, it's a lifestyle. Sports Radio 1350. First in York, first in sports.
This is Justin Trapp. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reds, Sports Radio 989 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Now Victor Capian is in. He has been magnificent. 6 scoreless outings since joining the team. Says he can pitch every day, wants to pitch every day. Was not in yesterday, but he'll face Vladimir Frias here. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch swinging, and he swings and misses on a high fastball. There's a fire engine going down Arch Street as we speak. You can see the flashing lights out beyond the playground. And that adds to the ambiance. Here's the stretch. And the 0-1. Swing and a high fly in shallow center. Trapp comes in and angling toward left center. He's there and makes the play. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. And he has been maybe the busiest defensively tonight for the Revs. That's his 6th fly ball handled. A quick out for Capian coming in. And that'll bring up Darby Myers, who's grounded out and struck out. I'll say hi to Rachel in Pennsylvania, who's tuned in. Revs leading it 3-2 here in the 7th inning. First pitch from Capian, a slider called strike. Runner going, throw to second, nails! Washington trying to steal. James Skelton guns him down, his 25th runner thrown out of the year. And it was a perfect strike right on the bag. Marrero from second was over to handle it. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. Capian comes in, handles his business, and it is stretch time here at the bank with the Revs leading 3-2.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Planning your next visit to York? Book your stay at Courtyard by Marriott. Conveniently situated near local businesses, shopping, dining, downtown, and local attractions, Courtyard by Marriott features a state-of-the-art lobby, inviting flexible spaces to work or relax, free Wi-Fi, our well-equipped fitness center, and the bistro offering healthy options and refreshing choices, including Starbucks and an evening bar. Your stay is sure to be more comfortable, productive, and enjoyable than ever before. Courtyard by Marriott, 2799 Concord Road in York. Book your stay at 717-840-7840.
The Dietz and Blewett Diamond Deck at Peoples Bank Park is sponsored by Dietz and Blewett Insurance Company. Dietz and Blewett Insurance Company has been serving the York and Central PA areas for more than 10 years. Visit their new location on 2000 South Queen Street, where you'll find friendly, courteous staff who put their clients first. Google them on the web for a free quote. At Dietz and Blewett Insurance, you'll find the best rates on home, auto, health, life, and business insurance.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Stretch time here at Peoples Bank Park tonight. Revs leading at 3-2. And Cabrera stays in. It'll be Henry Castillo leading things off. Ishmael Cabrera scoreless 6th inning. Took a while for the Revs to get anything going against the starter De Leon tonight, but 3 runs in the 5th, answering right after Long Island had scored the game's first 2. And it is a 3-2 lead. Castillo, 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts tonight. First pitch is a fastball over for a strike. Look at our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. Sugar Land a 3-2 lead at New Britain. They play in the 7th. It's the 0-1, and a swing, a ground ball pulled to second base. Lombardozzi's got it, lobs it over to first, and that is out number 1. Somerset a 2-0 lead in the middle of the 8th inning at High Point. Tyler Cloyd was perfect through at least 6 innings. That has since been broken up. High Point does have a couple of base hits. A 2-0 Somerset. Here's James Skelton. First pitch is down and away. Fastball missing. Skelton 1 for 2, had a big base hit in that 3-run 5th inning rally. A long look from Cabrera, nods yes. Here's the wind, the 0-1, and it misses a little bit high at 95. Lancaster is at Southern Maryland. The Blue Crabs leading 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th tonight. The wind, the 1-1, and it is a called strike on the inner part of the plate. And the most clear-cut way for the Revs to get in, of course, is winning the second half. Magic number is 4. 1-2, and a fastball. It's right in there. Strike called. Well, apparently it was 2-1. Beg your pardon. The sideboard had that. So now it's evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Skelton. And Cabrera to the plate. Yeah, it's buried in the dirt. The Revs also a magic number of 1 to eliminate Southern Maryland from second half contention tonight, although Blue Crabs leading their game. The Revs trail High Point in the wild card race, but a magic number of 3 to eliminate New Britain and to eliminate Somerset from that. Pitch, it is swung on, lifted in the air, left center. Fuentes trots over from center field and runs this one down for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Cabrera here in the 7th. Now here's Rondon, who's 1 for 2. Huge double in that 5th inning. Got the Revs on the board, RBI double. And then scored the go-ahead run. The tying run came from trap sack fly. The go-ahead came from Dotel's infield hit. First pitch, he shortens as if to show drag bunt, but it just missed outside. Cabrera, who earlier this year made 8 appearances with New Jersey of the Can-Am League. After 6 years in the Phillies system, 1-0, and that misses down low, 94. Does have a live arm. And he probably knows Marrero. They Both came up through the Phillies system. Cabrera mostly in relief all the way. There's the wind, the 2-0, and that's right there for a strike. Revs with 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. The Ducks 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Before winning the final 2 on their visit to Long Island last week, the Revs were just 3-11 against the Ducks. Tonight, trying to win their 3rd straight. Pitch is swung on, fouled back against the netting. It is 2-2. Fastball at 95. Rondon just a hair late on it. Tonight, the 246th meeting all time in the regular season between these two. The 2-2, and it is a called 3rd strike on the outside corner. Fastball at 95 from Cabrera, who's worked a couple of strong innings here in relief. Now we'll go to the 8th tonight. Revs down in order this inning. Going to the 8th, it is York 3, Long Island 2.
We went to other stores and compared theirs to ours. We compared quantities, we compared quality. From cereal to celery, from sushi to salad. And while many things were similar, there was only one huge difference. The lowest price is at Wise Markets. So take our word and shop around without shopping around. Look for our new price comparison tags. You can buy groceries anywhere you like, but you'll always spend less at Wise.
Eat better, spend less, that's Wise.
Business owners, First Capital Federal Credit Union can help equip your business for success. Hello, I'm Sue DiStefano, President and CEO. Now through June 30th, we're offering you an annual percentage rate as low as 4.65% on equipment loans. When it comes to growing your business, we're with you every step of the way. Don't wait. Apply today at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you and your county first for 65 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
First Capital Federal Credit Union.
Planting a tree, putting in a mailbox, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the 8th tonight, Revs with a 3-2 lead. Victor Capian, who got the final 2 outs in the 7th. Officially 1 batter faced. He got a quick fly out and then a caught stealing with Skelton throwing out David Washington. He'll stay in to begin the 8th. Capian means business when he says he wants to pitch every day. Darby Myers will lead off. Speed out of the 9 spot. And the first pitch, it is down and away, gets to the backstop. He made a move toward first like he thought about it. And Skelton back quickly to recover, but Myers, I think some folks chirping that he had made a move toward first, but he's got to leave the batter's box as well. And he did not do that. He might have had half a foot out, but have to be totally out and make the intent toward first base. 1 ball, no strikes. He does have speed, 1-run game. Here's the 1-0. Shows a bunt. Capian misses. Oh, no, he didn't. Got the high strike call. Little trackman delay. And it's 1-1. Myers, 36 steals. Certainly a threat should he get on. The 1-1. And a swing and a pop-up. Shallow center. It is Marrero from second who's out, and in shallow right center, he's got it. Now Marrero puts it away. 1 down here in the top of the 8th. And the Revs with the magic number of 4. Long Island, a magic number of 1 to clinch the Liberty Division second half. And the fact that New Britain is trailing Sugarland, if that holds, Long Island would do that tonight, even if they don't win this game. Sugarland up 3-2. They've gone to the 8th at New Britain. Here is Ray Fuentes, who's 0 for 3. First pitch, swinging a line drive the other way. Sliding backhand pick, Rondon. He fires to first and got him. What a night for Alvaro at shortstop. Makes another outstanding play. He went to a knee, sliding to his right, and a flashy, slick, clean backhand short hop pick. And then smooth as silk right up to his feet to throw a strike across. 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And here is Steve Lombardozzi with the bases empty. It's 3-2 York. Lombardozzi 0 for 3 tonight. Was robbed by Marrero earlier in the game. First pitch fastball is a called strike. Up and on the inner half. There has been some phenomenal defense tonight. Capillon ready. Now the 0-1. It is outside. Fastball at 94, which I believe might match the highest that we've seen from him since joining the team. Seen a lot of 93s. Now the 1-1. And his slider breaks into the dirt. A lot of Ric Flairs in the stands again tonight. McGrain starting to maneuver around down in the Revs bullpen, begin to loosen. 2-1. It is just outside, fastball. He is standing and watching to see Capillon hopefully finish this 8th inning, and then he would begin to throw. Capillon ready. And the 3-1 fastball, it is just inside. So walk to Lombardozzi, and that'll put the tying run on base. He's got decent speed, but he had missed a bunch of time due to injury earlier this season, a toe. I don't know how much running he would try to do at this point. Here's Lou Ford, who's 2 for 3 tonight. Revs leading at 3-2 here in the 8th. And Capillon, the stretch first offering, it is in off the plate. That walk was the first that he's issued in now 7 1/3 innings with York. He's only allowed 2 hits. I mean, he has been airtight. The 1-0. And a swing and a miss. He got Ford to elevate up high. Fastball. One ball, 1 strike to Ford. Here's the pitch to him. And he swings and he fouls it back upstairs. 1-2 the count. And Capillon trying to assure that this lead will be taken to the 9th tonight. This game was scoreless until the 5th. Romero a 2-run homer. Revs answered with 3 in their half. Avion trying to go an inning and 2/3 here. He's ready, and he fires, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. A slider. He's been fastball almost all night. And seeing him throw that, I just realized that every pitch he's thrown has been a fastball. He's got a good slider, and he waits until then to bust it out, and it falls off the table, and he gets Ford swinging. No runs, no hits, one man left. Now we go to the bottom of the 8th. Revs on top, 3-2.
Home of the judgment-free zone, Planet Fitness is your home away from home plate this baseball season with 2 convenient locations in York. Planet Fitness offers a clean, comfortable environment, tons of cardio and strength equipment, free fitness training to all members, and extended hours for those early risers or late-night treadmill triumphators. And best of all, you get all this for just $10 a month. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
This is Melky Mesa. You listen to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reds, Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sport.
Bottom of the 8th, Revs a 3-2 lead, looking to add on before McGrain comes in. And Rob Rogers, the right-hander, takes over for Long Island. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Trapp will lead things off. Top of the order for the Revs. And the first pitch, a fastball. It is called a strike, looked low. Trapp's had a good night, 1 for 2 with a sac fly that tied the game in the 5th. He's now hit safely in 6 of his last 7. Pitch. It is across for a strike. Rogers 2-2, 4.05 ERA, 31 outings. And delivers quickly, and it slides way outside. Sanchez fought to handle that one. I think we have I'm pretty sure we have a developing situation in the Revs bullpen. I'm pretty sure Dan Miner is catching bullpens tonight. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Fastball with some sink. And Trapp down on strikes. Sandy had to be away for a day. And I think it's Dan that's filling in, who started yesterday. We're trying to confirm this, and Brett is on the case. Brett is not relying on the binoculars. He is walking right up to the railing that overlooks the pen. But he left his phone here, so that doesn't help. Here's Dotel, who takes a strike. I mean, Brett was so close to, like, perfectly executing that, and we have to wait for him to walk all the way back now. You got halfway to perfection there. Bless his heart. Here's a swing and a miss as Dotel chases in the dirt. He's blocked by Sanchez. He is put forth an effort on that task that just can't be matched. We just can't tell you the result until he makes his way back in here. Maybe it needed to charge, to be fair. Here's a slider that bends outside, 1-2. Dotel gave the Revs the lead, an RBI infield hit in the 5th. It's also reached on a plunk tonight, hit by a pitch. It's 1 for 2. Rogers ready, fires, and misses way outside. The Revs in the 9th inning, or the Ducks, I should say, will have the middle third of the order. Mazzilli, Sanchez, Romero. So J-Mo getting ready for their best. 2-2. And a fastball misses away. Now the count goes full. We do have confirmation. It is Dan Miner catching those bullpens tonight. What a team guy. Just like Brett. Pitch to Dotel, a swing and a miss. Fastball down and in. And Rogers goes 2 up, 2 down on strikeouts here in the 8th. Brett, come on in. What do you have to report?
I want to say 95% sure it is him.
Okay. Here's the thing.
I didn't see him in the dugout.
Well, I've spent the last 2 hitters making fun of you because you went to find out, but you left your phone here.
Oh.
So here's Nash now, who looks at one in the dirt. So
we Garrett said the whole time it was Miner catching.
Oh, okay.
He was. If he was listening this whole time, I should have brought my phone with me. Can't confirm it was Miner catching. I wanted to make it real dramatic. I'm glad I could be the butt of the joke for you guys.
You did do that. I was following you all across the stadium, watching you walk back for our information.
Oh, computer's dead.
Oh, there you go. More
there
good.
we go. Yeah,
more good news.
Good news. The report can wait.
It's gonna have to at this point.
Oh boy. My life. It is J-Mo warming up, though, if you had any inclination of a doubt. I can provide you with that. That's Dan getting his work in behind the plate.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I took the worst way. Like, I don't know what I was trying to do that way. I was like, I don't want to bother any of the guys during the game, so let me just try and...
Here's a line drive yanked to left, a base hit for Nash. That'll bounce to the base of the wall. Huge turn. Mazzilli had a little juggle with it, but Nash will settle with the single. That was a bullet.
And we have friends everywhere, I guess, as long as I just keep my phone on.
Exactly.
Now that Garrett mans the clubhouse, and he's a very good one and a tremendous person in there.
We now have eyes everywhere.
We do. I can't get away. Every minute mistake I make will be just blasted all over the place.
Now here's Tejeda.
I've gotten too friendly with people here.
Yeah. First mistake. Pitch to Tejeda. It is a called strike. Little delay. And a little low. Tejeda 1 for 3 tonight. Revs a 3-2 lead here in the 8th. Miner looks tough with that catcher's gear on. Tools of ignorance. Here's a swing and a miss. Fastball. Rogers, good stuff tonight. A lot of life on that fastball. He's a little over a year removed from Tommy John. Came back fairly quickly, in fact. Had pitched some early last year, but got back relatively early this year. Oh, look out. Missed inside. Tejeda jumped back enough that I think it only clipped his jersey, but it is a hit by pitch. Out of the hand, that looked like it was right into the ribs, but I think he avoided the worst of it. So 2 on with 2 out. Rogers had struck out the first 2. And Malky Mesa to the plate. And Zach Sullivan will pinch run for Talbot Nash, try to give the Revs an insurance run here. Certainly a better chance to score should there be a base hit somewhere. And again, if you weren't with us earlier, Sullivan is okay with that hit by pitch on the hand yesterday. It looked bad, sounded bad. He said that, well, he also said it didn't sound good. And I'm sure it sounded worse where he was, but he said that for a moment he was kind of stunned and then realized the pain, but he was able to squeeze and everything. And he said early in his career, now that was maybe 94 yesterday, I think it was, and early in his career he got hit with one at 98, but it didn't break either. Here's Malky Mesa who takes down low, so he's been lucky a couple times.
Dude's got some tough hands.
Yeah.
Some bruisers, I guess.
They must be. Mesa 0 for 3 tonight. It's the 1-0. And a fastball. It is on the outside corner for a strike to even things up. I think he said it was his first pro season in the Marlins system that happened.
Well, it's a good way to get him back in the game.
Now swinging a bounce foul down to Polo at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Something he's good at, pinch running.
And he gets some of the best speed on the team. Rogers had struck out the first 2, a single and a hit by pitch since. Revs looking for insurance. The 1-2, swinging a rip at short. Right there, Frias though, he's got it. And nonchalantly underhand flips it to second to end the inning. So it'll be a 1-run lead going to the 9th. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 men left on base. To the 9th inning we go. Revs on top, 3-2.
Everything you've worked for may be facing a hostile takeover, but step outside the boardroom and look around. Not taking care of business right now could leave you dealing with a hostile takeover by crabgrass later this summer. And broadleaf weeds are just beneath the surface, ready to take their share of your turf too. Prevent hostile takeovers. Call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care and give your lawn a good, healthy start this year. Heritage Lawn can apply crabgrass pre-emergent and quality fertilizer now to fortify your lawn for later. HeritageLawnandLandscape.com. World-class care right in your backyard.
Want to give your child the best birthday ever without hosting, planning, or cleanup work? Book a York Revolution birthday party at Peoples Bank Park. Parties include 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Kessler's hot dogs and pizza, goodie bags for all guests, and Penn State Children's Hospital playground wristbands. The birthday child gets a custom Revs jersey and throws out a first pitch, and the whole crowd sings happy birthday before the party enjoys a customized Revs birthday cake. Birthdays at a Revs game. Best birthday ever. Details at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 9th inning, Revs a 3-2 lead and looking to lower the magic number to 3 right now. Right now, Sugarland is leading 4-3 in the 9th inning at New Britain on our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. There's some sort of protest taking place. I have no idea for what. I guess Long Island protested something. I'm not sure what that's all about. And McGrain is in. LJ Mazzilli will lead off. They had signaled the the P up here to the press box for protest. And McGrain ready. He fires, and a fastball that is over for a strike. Outside corner at the knees. It's the middle three in the order. Mazzilli, the cleanup man tonight. 2 groundouts and a flyout. And McGrain sets with it. Here's the 0-1. And he misses high, got under that slider. It slipped. Skeeter's scored a run in the 8th to go up 4-2. B's got 1 back, and now it is in the 9th. And McGrain, the 1-1, and a swing and a miss. Fastball right by him. Up in the zone. Uh-oh, Logan's on the case. He's down at the dugout trying to figure out what that protest was about. This is the stretch from J-Mo. And time is asked for. If there's a fight on the field, you know that Logan will be down there in the middle of it to figure out what is going on. He goes right to the horse's mouth. McGrain fires, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 92 upstairs, and there's one of them. While we start this final week, certainly playoff fever is in the air. It was on this date 2 years ago that Chase Simpson hit his grand slam to eliminate Lancaster and propel the Revs in, one of the greatest regular season moments in franchise history. Here's Hector Sanchez, 2 for 3 with a run. First pitch swinging, and he comes up empty on a slider in the dirt. It was on this date 7 years ago that Thurm beat Somerset 2-0, clinching a 2012 postseason berth. Only 0-1, and it sits a little bit high. Tried the slider again. J-Mo 3-2, a 1.42 ERA. 22 saves, tied for 3rd in a season in team history with Junior Rincon from 2013. 1-1, and it's in the dirt, down and in. 3 sliders in a row. So he's taking a different approach than that of Capion and than that of what he normally does, at least on this hitter. And he had thrown at least 1 to Mazzilli as well. A lot of times it's all heat. Now the 2-1. Fastball grounded softly toward the middle. Rondon right there at short. Steadies the feet. Snaps it across. 2 down. Rondon got caught in between a little bit with the footwork. That ball was almost hit like a changeup, I think. Like it was a little slower than he thought. But he steadied himself. He has played a magnificent shortstop tonight. And the base is empty, 2 outs. And Davidson Romero to the plate. Now he's the one that has provided the only 2 runs for Long Island in this game. A 2-run homer in the 5th. Revs leading at 3-2 here in the 9th. J-Mo set. And the first pitch, it misses high and away. It is ball 1. McGrain's 22 saves this season are the league's 4th most. And he leads the league in games pitched. This is number 56. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball. There's a called strike. Outside corner. It would be a comeback win for the Revs. Going for their 31st. 1-1. And a fastball explodes through at the knees. Strike 2 called. Revs a strike away from starting this final week with a huge win. Fans come to their feet here at Peoples Bank Park. Base is empty, 2 outs in the 9th. He's ready. He fires, swing, and it's driven foul the other way through the picnic area in right, actually onto the roof of the pavilion itself. We'll do it again. 1-2 as J-Mo grabs the rosin bag. Trying to get that number down to 3 with this one. Now he stares, he sets, he fires, and a swing and a ground ball toward the middle. Rondon dives, and it's past him. It's a base hit into center field, just left of second. And Rondon from short laying out, but could not get to this one. Now Romero, a 2-out single, keeps the game alive. By the way, did not get a clear report on what that protest was about. So all I know is they signaled that over here from the press box, but I'm not sure why they would have. Anyway, here's David Washington. First pitch, swing, and he jams, loops one, foul ground behind third, and Castillo back, can't quite get to it. Right in off the knuckles. And off the bat, that thing looked like it might be headed for shallow left, but he was late enough on it. It was foul. Castillo sprinting back, had it sail past him, but it's only strike one. Washington is dangerous, 22 home runs. Tied for third in the league, and that's with some missed time this year due to the finger injury. The 0-1, and a swing and a miss. Fastball at 94 right past him on that swing, and again, they will come to their feet here at the bank. Tying run at first, go-ahead run at the plate. 2 outs, 2 strikes in the 9th. McGrain fires, swing, and it's fouled back up over the roof. We'll do it again. That one at 93, and Washington will sniff his bat, as some hitters like to do. When they foul it off, you can almost smell burning wood as he grabs some dirt. When you bring it like McGrain does, I'm sure you can smell that. Now he's ready again. He kicks, he fires, it's inside. That one in near Washington's knee at 93. And the Ducks, down to their last strike, continue to fight. Now 1-2. And McGrain set. He fires, and a check on a slider in the dirt, but he kept the hands clearly back as it goes to 2-2. Fans have been up for a while looking for this final strike. Had a couple fouls on it, a base hit on it. McGrain's still 1 strike away. He's ready. The 2-2, fastball, it is just off the plate away. Man, did that look good. And the count goes full. Place was ready to erupt. That was so close. It's a full count, and Romero will be on the move from first base. So once again, McGrain a strike away. He's ready and time is asked for as Washington backs out. Revs leading at 3-2 here in the top of the 9th. They're in the bottom of the 9th now at New Britain, still 4-3 Sugarland. But the Revs trying to take care of their business with this 3-game division lead. McGrain ready, and the payoff pitch. Swing, and he fouls it back again over the roof. Not going down easily. McGrain keeps pumping heat at 93 or above. And he'll have his 21st pitch of this inning forthcoming. Tejeda plays behind the runner. Here's the stretch. Another payoff pitch. Swinging a line drive, yank foul. As that smacks the steps just on the other side of the railing, overlooking the Revs bullpen and right. So once again, this will be the 9th pitch of this at-bat coming up. Been on this potential last strike for several minutes now. Fans remain on their feet. Here's the stretch. And McGrain back to the plate. It is swung on, fouled away. Over the left field side again. Well, Romero was getting some sprints in. I doubt this is because he's tired, but they will pinch run now with the tying run on at first as they send Daniel Fields over there. Washington hits anything in a gap. Fields now pinch running 10 pitches into this at bat. Revs outfield is deep and they are straight up. McGrain again ready. And he kicks, he fires, it's swung on, hit in the air, left center, Mesa drifting over, he's got it lined up, he makes the catch! Game over, and the magic number is down to 3. Jamison McGrain does it again, 23 for 23 in saves this season. And the Revs win 3-2 to kick off this final week of the 2019 season. The number is 3 with 6 games to go. And Duke Von Schaman, his 10th win of the year. The bullpen nails it down. Another 1-run win and a 3-run 5th inning, the difference tonight. As the Revs file through the victory line, this one was really about pitching and defense tonight. And Trapp coming through the line first. He was busy in center. Rondon was a magician at short tonight. Marrero brilliant at second. All across the field. It looks like Brett's going to chat with Rondon post-game. We'll hear that one coming up. And Duke Von Schaman joining Mitch Atkins, who's got the 11 wins. Duke picks up his 10th. Revs with a pair of double-digit winners. And they will at least have a 3-game lead still heading into play tomorrow. And the number, the magic number, it is down to 3 with 6 games remaining. 3-2 your final score. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.
Hear that?